Hello and welcome. In this lecture, we are going to add sound player to our playing field. So what we're going to do, we want a sound to play whenever the player hits the wall. We also want a different sound to play when the player wins or finishes the game. For illustration purposes, we are going to reference the media files which belong to the system files in Windows machine. So we're going to use the media files which contain sound files from the Windows system machine. But you can make the game better by adding your own spin to it and add your own sound. So I'll just show you where the files we're going to use are located on the Windows machine. So click on Windows, go to My Computer, go to Windows, and within Windows there is a media file. So media, and within the media file there are different sound files. So we're going to use a couple of these for our sound for the game. So open up the code and go right to the top where is after the namespace. So where it's got just after the public partial class, just tap down. I've already got the code written out in my clipboard. I'll just paste it in there so you can see. So this is the file. Make sure you've got the file written just here. It's got to be under this curly braces, so don't have it here. If you have it here, Visual Studio would complain. So make sure you have it where I have specified it. So the system here, media means it's referring to the media for the system. All right, and we are attaching a sound player class. That's a system.media. It controls playback of a sound from a WAV file. And this is the name of the variable, and here we are creating a new instance of that. It tells you what that is, and this is the actual sound. It's a chord.wav, and we picked this up from the media file, the one I showed you earlier. All right, so this is a sound that will play whenever the player touches any of the walls with the mouse. It will play that sound. So we need to implement the sound that will play when the player wins or finishes the game. The same process. I'm just going to change the WAV file. Okay, so I've pasted that in now. So this file here, this WAV file, is the sound that will play when the user finishes the game. We can also call the method from here if we wanted to start when the user finishes the game. So where we've got the finish label where it shows, we can also attach this. Let's attach the method there. So I'll type in finish. There you go, finish sound player. Let's pick that up. And I'll attach the .play method. So this play is a method, and I need to put the parentheses. So that method is being called from here as well. So as well as displaying a message, it will also play a sound. I also want a sound to play when the game starts. So from here, from the move to start method, I'm going to add a start sound method. So I'll put start. There you go. So the start sound player, I'm using that variable, and I will attach a method, a play method to it, and inside the parentheses, there you go. So each So when the game starts, I expect sound to play. When it finishes, sound to play. And when it touches any of the walls, it will play a sound as well. So let's save that and let's test it and see what happens. I'm not sure if you heard it. There you go. Can you hear? Okay. Let's try and move the mouse here to the finish point and see. You can see that. Okay. Okay, let's try and see if we can get the mouse touching the... It's not having it. I have to play the game. Anyway, you got the idea. So if you play the game, you see it touches the wall, that's why you're getting the sound. So when your mouse touches the finish label, it should also display a different sound. So that's it for this lecture. In this lecture, we added sound to our maze game for when the player hits the wall, when the game starts, and when the game finishes. Thank you so much for your time. The game is basically finished. In the next lecture, I'll just give you a few hints of how you can improve the game further. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.